So 3:30 this morning, I'm driving to work, and I had to call 911.
Yeah, that's really early. What in the world happened?
I'm driving to work on the Garden State Parkway, right in the middle of a thunderstorm.
All right, so already dangerous.
Ugh. And there's so much construction going on the parkway. It's a mess. Rain coming down, thunder, lightning flashing, and I see something up in the lane ahead of me on the Garden State Parkway. And I'm going, what is... I hit my brights because I see it moving in the same direction that I'm moving. And I come up behind it, and I notice it's a car at 3:30 in the morning in a thunderstorm without its lights on.
Right, which is totally strange because you would think you want your lights on, especially during a thunderstorm.
And at 3:30 in the morning.
On the parkway.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, here we go. Because this is not an infrequent thing. I see, man, they need to deputize me because the amount of stuff I see going on at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm on my way to work, that's ridiculous. But anyway, so I slow down a little bit, and I'm watching this guy to see what the deal is. See if he's swerving, because immediately I'm thinking, car in the middle of the night, no lights on, drunk.
Okay.
And so I was really close to the White Horse Pike exit, so I'm wondering to see if I'm waiting to see if he's going to get off. He didn't get off. He stayed on the parkway. And so I get up real close to him, and I had my bright lights on still. So I got up real close. I'm trying to read the license plate, get an idea what kind of car it is. And I'm thinking in my head, it's like, should I call 911? Should I call 911? And then he's sort of bouncing around from side to side in the lane a little bit. So I'm like, dude. Then he turns his lights on. Briefly.
Oh.
Briefly.
That's strange.
I see the tail lights come on. And then the tail lights go off again. And I'm still behind this guy. Now he's slowing down to around 40 miles an hour. I'm like going...
Wait, you said the tail lights? Doesn't that just mean he's braking?
No, they weren't on at all. There was nothing. And I was close enough to him, I could see that there were no headlights on either. And so I'm thinking, all right, I got to call 911. Just for my own peace of mind, because this jackwagon's going down the parkway at 3:30 in the morning in a thunderstorm, no lights on. If he's not going to hit somebody, somebody may hit him.
Or he could harm himself, which that's what I'm thinking now that I'm listening to this story.
So I call 911. The Egg Harbor Township dispatcher answers. I said, Garden State Parkway. They put me through to the Parkway Police. And I tell them the situation, Parkway South, give them the mile marker. And the dispatcher for the New Jersey State Police goes, all right, we'll go get him. I was like, that's awesome.
I mean, I'm happy that was their response. Cool,
we'll go get him.
Good.
And so I don't know what happened because where I exited to come to work, it was my turn to get off the parkway, and he just still kept going south. And so I don't know what happened. But is that a 911 worthy call? I thought it was.
Now that I heard the full story in detail, I think that was a good decision to call. Because even if there was no one else on the road, he definitely could have hurt himself and crashed into something. Especially
with all the construction going on.
Right.
But there are so many people who would not call. Either they don't want to get involved with it because, you know, let's be honest, there's just so much weird stuff going around.
Right.
People are so happy in the world. People just don't want to get involved.
I get that because Mike told me the story originally, not with that much detail, but I had said that I would keep driving and, like, just mind my business, especially... Because if I saw someone with their lights off, my intuition is to signal to them to let them know their lights are off. And I had told my father that that was one of my intuitions to do that. And he told me not to do that because sometimes it could be a targeting mechanism. So, like, they have their lights off, they're waiting for someone to signal to them to put it on, and then all of a sudden they're chasing after you. I'm like, oh, no, I can't do that. But hearing that he's swerving, his lights are off and it's raining, best decision was to call it 911.
Yeah, what do you think? 911 worthy? Have you seen something like that? What did you do in that situation?